Olive branches casted this shaky shadow on Lazarus. The same familiar face, the same familiar clothes. Oh, what's waiting for us after this? Ask Lazarus. Go ask Lazarus. You wake up one day and have to admit it's over between us now, it's time to quit. The more you brace yourself, the more you're broken, don't you know? But what happened to us after this? Averages, averages. Maybe averages will show. Marriage ends, it's status quo. Sometimes the miracle you choose is different from the one that's done to you. But no writings by Pliny or Tacitus ever adequately captured this. How every empire's got a line beyond which you don't go. So what's waiting for us after this? Savages, savages. What's waiting for us after this? Go ask Lazarus. What's happening, friends? I am back from a folk music conference that happened last week and last weekend in a hotel room, which was a blast, but staying up 3 or 4 nights in a row till 4 a.m. in a super dry hotel is not the best thing for your voice, so I decided I'd play some sedate kind of folky tunes today to not, push it too much, because it really hasn't shaken it off yet. It's tough to hydrate after that. Anyways, how's it going? If you're watching, please say hey and let me know where you're watching from and what's up and how the weather is. In Maine, 3 days ago, it just got super cold, 14 degrees, and started snowing. And then we had basically an ice storm on top of that. So it leaped from, a few weeks ago, it felt like it was still almost summer sometimes, and then now it's just full on into winter. Skipping over fall. Yeah. All right, let's see. So let me do a relaxed version of a pop cover. Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy. Out of my mind, out of my mind. Wrote it down and read it out, hoping it would save me. Too many times, my love, she doesn't love me, so I tell myself, my love, feel like nobody else, nobody else. Someone to pick up the phone. You know he's only calling 'cause he's drunk and alone too. I switched pronouns in there, didn't I? It's tough to keep it all straight. One to pick up the phone. You know he's only calling 'cause he's drunk and alone too. Don't let him in, you have to kick him out again. 3, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. If you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I've got new rules, I count 'em. I've got new rules, I count 'em. I've gotta tell them to myself. Pushing forwards, but he keeps pulling me backwards. Nowhere to turn, nowhere to turn. Now I'm standing back from it. I finally see the pattern. Well, I'll never learn, I'll never learn. He doesn't love me, so I tell myself, oh, one, to pick up the phone. You know he's only calling 'cause he's drunk and alone too. Don't let him in, you have to kick him out again. 3, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. If you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I've got new rules, I count 'em. I've got new rules, I count 'em. And I've gotta tell them to myself. I've got rules, I count 'em. I've gotta tell them to myself. See, what's the bridge of this song? Practice makes perfect. I'm still trying to learn it by heart. Eat, sleep and breathe it. Rehearse and repeat it. 'Cause I got new rules. I've got new rules. I got new rules. I've got new rules. 1, to pick up the phone. You know he's only calling 'cause he's drunk and alone. 2, don't let him in, you have to kick him out again. 3, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. If you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I've got new rules, I count 'em. I've got new rules, I count 'em. I've gotta tell them to myself. I've got new rules, I count 'em. I've gotta tell them to myself. Right. I guess this is why you do vocal warm-ups, so that you don't have to warm up while you're actually performing in front of people. Shaking it off. So what's going on in my life? I'm putting out a new album tomorrow. Although for some of you it might not be entirely new. A few months ago I actually gave it away online, one song, one day at a time, and also talked a lot about each of the songs and some stuff about the making of the record. And if you've not done that, go to go.chrisrobley.com. go.chrisrobley.com. It's totally free. You can sign up. You get high-res downloads of all the songs if that's your thing. There's lyric videos, music videos, other videos, a bunch of stuff. But the CD, well, not the CD. This is going in stages. I guess I gave you the downloads and the behind-the-scenes stuff first, and then tomorrow the album will be on Spotify and Apple Music and Amazon and Pandora and all the places you go to find music. It'll be out tomorrow. And then I think about a week or two later I will have actual CDs and posters and buttons and pins and stuff like that. So I'm excited to get that, in my hands as well. And if you're interested in having a CD, I'll sign it for you, of course, and I'll put it on my store and let you know about that in probably a week or two when I get them back. But anyways, the album will be at least available digitally on Spotify and Apple and all those things tomorrow. So it's a weird album for me. It's I started it like a long time ago in another life, and so I finished it more recently, but it feels like it was made by a different person, which I guess it was, because I'm quite a bit removed from the person that began that record and that wrote those songs. So yeah, in this one weird way, it feels like a very distant thing. In another way, I liked the songs and believed in them, and I felt like it should come out. So it's coming out, and when it does, or maybe if you've already kind of been paying attention to some of the songs that have been coming out as singles, it's a little bit more like rock, electric guitar, and weird psychedelic keyboards and stuff than the music I'm sort of currently making, which I feel like is more folky and very much like a singer-songwriter with one of these acoustic guitars. So I feel like I'm just confusing people by putting this record out now because, again, it was made by a person in a different lifetime, and but I still believe in the music, and I want it to come out. So once it does, I'll be happy it's out, and then I guess I can kind of feel a little less scattered and pulled in many directions, and finally put out a proper folk record. All right, so let me see. All that being said, what am I going to play? I'll play folk song. There's a groove in Mama's mattress that proves it's where you slept. It's quiet and as deep as the secrets you kept. Mama's looking for the truth still. Oh, but I don't know what for. It's powerful and useless, it's pure alcohol. But touch the answers, and the questions must obey. Ooh, but a canyon's just the land that the river's washed away. Every missing birthday, every time you didn't call, Mama scrubbed away all the writing on the wall. And I've blown out every candle with smoke still in the air. Proof of a flame that isn't even there. You're the sand and clay that swept into the bed. Ooh, canyon's just the land that the rivers washed away. Memories, they ain't exactly factual. There's something like a song with harmonies, both absentee and actual. Somewhere between here and gone. No sirens in the hillsides, no shit. No fire in the hillsides, no sirens on the rocks. But I can hear Pandora unlatching all those locks. You crept back in my mind now, like wind through a screen. Impossible and near as a dream I just dreamed. Sure as night now is longing for the day. Ooh, well, the canyon's just the land that the rivers washed away. There is one word I never hear you say. Ooh, but a canyon's just the land that the rivers washed away. So I don't know if I do know for sure my voice is off today. So if you're watching, thanks for bearing with me. That's what happens when you spend 4 nights in a completely dry hotel that does not make water readily available either. And no matter how much water you drink anyways, you just can't stay hydrated when you just live inside a hotel for 4 days and stay up till 4 a.m. every night. So this is the cost of my travels. It was fun though. I had a great time. It was this thing called NERFA, which is the Northeast Regional Folk Alliance, and Folk Alliance is a even larger gathering of folkies from all around the world in a hotel. This is sort of the Northeast version of that, Northeast U.S. And I don't know, there might be like 800 or 900 people there, and playing music all night. It's a great time. I got a chance to hear some amazing music and hang out with some cool folks. But yeah, now my voice I feel like it's shot. Hopefully by next week it'll be back. But the day I got back from the hotel was also the day it dropped to like 14 degrees and decided to be like an ice storm, and somehow like it's snowing and icy out and yet completely dry. I'm not sure how that happens in the winter. Like, how is there precipitation in the air but the air is also really dry? Don't know. But what am I saying here? So that was the thing I was sure of. The thing I wasn't sure of, I have this app that's supposed to tell me if people are watching and if they're commenting, and there's nothing there. So if you're watching, I'm sorry, I can't see you. Please, or maybe it's just a dead day. Maybe no one's actually watching today. But if you are, please say hello. Let me know you're there, and I'll in theory, after this is over, I'll write back and say hi. I think because my voice is so shot, I will do maybe just one more. And then rest up for next week. Let's see, what am I gonna do? Let's see if there's a cover I can do. I only know like hundreds of covers halfway. That's the listeners. So I'm also on a podcast called the DIY Musician Podcast, which is CD Baby's podcast, if anyone doesn't know that. And we talk about music making, music business, music promotion, stuff like that. And we did an episode about cover gigs, I believe, and which cover songs are right to do. And I made a confession that I know so many covers because I actually don't really quite know them. I do this thing where if it's a pop song that's not a narrative, like you don't need to get from point A to Z, and most people won't even pick up on the fact that you're singing the same words, the same over and over again for all the verses, that's exactly what I do. Like, let's see. I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I like it, I love it. Like that song, I only know one verse to it, and I just keep singing. Every time it gets to the verse, I just sing the same words, and I don't think anyone actually ever notices. So that's my trick. If you're a musician, you want to do 3-hour cover gigs, and you want to learn a bunch of new songs every time, don't actually learn them. Just learn half of them. No one will notice. All right, since my voice is shot, this might be risky, but I'll try this cover. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Blue birds singing a song, nothing but blue birds from now on. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things looking so right, noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things looking so right, noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Excuse me. All right. I can't see what anyone's saying, if you're saying anything. I hope you're saying hi. If you haven't said hi, say hi so I know you were here. I'm going to go because my voice is gone and I'm coughing and it's all dried out from a 4-day folk festival I was at last weekend. Still haven't recovered because as soon as I got home to Maine, the air got really dry. It got to like 14 degrees. So I'm going to stop complaining about the state of my voice and just go and rest up for next week, where I hope to be back full force. So yeah, that's where I'm at. But hope you're all doing good. Hope it's warmer where you are. I like winter in Maine, but it arrived way too early this year, and then it lasts till April. So like, I'd be good with like a super cold January and February if like fall actually got to happen, and then like spring arrived on time. All right, this is a day of complaining, isn't it? My apologies. Or I guess if I should complain, I should complain about way more important stuff than my voice and the weather. But that's what I got today. So thanks for tuning in. If you did, again, I can't see you, so say hi. Tomorrow, my new album is coming out, Secret Society Sessions. I hope if you don't follow me on like Spotify or Apple Music or whatever streaming platform you're on, please follow me there, because that's basically the way when I have new music that comes out, it ends up crossing your path and I don't have to bug you on Facebook or email or anything else. You just automatically know about it, which would mean a lot to me if you did. And then, you can listen to it as soon as it comes out. If you want way more information than you'll probably know what to do with about the record, go to go.chrisrobley.com, and there's a whole behind-the-scenes little trip you can take over 5 days. It's totally free. You'll get the album for free, and then there's all sorts of stuff for you to dig into about the music. So please check that out as well, and I'll see you on Tuesday. All right, cheers.